everyone. Welcome back to our channel, U.S. Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. ICE detains man who was told he'd have green card within 60 days. Wife says ICE detention raises new questions amid tough immigration push. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has detained Raphael Lambario, a Venezuelan immigrant who was previously told his green card would arrive within 30 to 60 days, according to his wife, Heather Lambario. His attorney, Caitlin Twyman, confirmed he has no criminal history and said cases like his were rarely detained in the past. The Department of Homeland Security, however, maintains that Lambario entered the U.S. illegally and will remain in ICE custody. Why it matters. President Donald Trump returned to office in January 2025 with a renewed promise of mass deportations, focusing on undocumented immigrants with violent records. Yet, growing reports suggest non-criminal immigrants are also being swept up, sparking public unease. Polls indicate shifting opinions as enforcement tactics face increasing scrutiny. What to know? Lambario met his wife in Dallas in 2024, and the couple married in June 2025. After a positive immigration interview in November, they were optimistic until the administration paused green card processing for 19 countries, including Venezuela. In January, he was detained during a routine ICE check-in and is now held at Prairieland Detention Facility in Texas. What happens next? After a recent court appearance, his case was continued. A GoFundMe has raised over $26,000 for legal costs as the couple awaits the next hearing. Green card holder owned businesses in U.S. to lose SBA loan eligibility from March 1st. Here is what to know. SBA loan rules overhauled, stirring political backlash. The U.S. Small Business Administration has announced a controversial policy overhaul that will prevent businesses involving green card holders from accessing SBA-backed loans, igniting sharp criticism from Democratic lawmakers. Policy takes effect March 1st, 2026. According to a policy notice issued on February 2nd, the revised rules will be enforced starting March 1st, 2026, signaling a major shift in federal small business financing. 100% U.S. citizen ownership now mandatory. Under the updated SOP 5010-8, all direct and indirect owners of a business applying for an SBA loan must be U.S. citizens or U.S. nationals. Owners must also maintain their principal residence within the United States or its territories. The change aligns with 13 CFR 120.100 and Executive Order 14159. Green card holders fully excluded. The new policy explicitly bars legal permanent residents from holding any ownership stake, direct or indirect, in loan applicants, operating companies, or eligible passive companies. Previous 5% exception removed. The SBA has scrapped its earlier allowance permitting up to 5% foreign or overseas ownership, effective March 1st. Democrats push back. Senator Edward J. Markey and Representative Nydia Velázquez condemned the move, accusing the SBA of sidelining legal immigrants. Earlier warnings ignored. Lawmakers say repeated concerns from Congress and lenders were raised, yet the SBA has offered no formal response. Trump suggests softer touch needed on immigration. Trump signals a softer touch on immigration, but stays firm. U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday hinted at a possible recalibration of tone on immigration enforcement, saying recent events showed that a softer touch may sometimes be necessary while insisting toughness will remain central to his policy. Minnesota drawdown, not retreat. The comments followed the administration's decision to withdraw 700 federal immigration officers from Minnesota after intense backlash over the fatal shootings of 2 protesters in Minneapolis. Border Chief Tom Homan clarified that the move does not signal an end to operations. Around 2,000 federal agents will remain, and mass deportations, he said, are continuing at record levels. Local leaders react. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz welcomed the partial pullback, calling it a step in the right direction, but urged a faster and broader wind down of federal activity in the state. Both pressed for investigations into the killings of 2 U.S. citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Shift in strategy. Holman said enforcement is now more jail-based, targeting criminal aliens directly, requiring fewer street operations. Before the surge, Minnesota had just 150 federal officers. firm backing for ICE. While expressing sadness over the deaths, Trump reiterated unwavering support for ICE and law enforcement, underscoring that immigration enforcement will continue nationwide every day, without pause. U.S. judge blocks Trump administration's push to end legal status of 8,400 migrants. Federal court halts immigration status reversal. A decisive federal court ruling has temporarily reshaped the U.S. immigration landscape. A judge has blocked the Trump administration's effort to revoke the legal status of more than 8,400 family members of U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, delivering immediate relief to affected families. Who benefits from the ruling? The decision protects migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Colombia, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. These individuals enter the United States legally through humanitarian family reunification parole programs, would allow families to stay together while awaiting immigrant visas, a process that can stretch on for years. The programs were expanded under President Joe Biden to reduce family separation and discourage irregular migration. Court's reasoning. U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani of Boston issued a preliminary injunction preventing the Department of Homeland Security from ending the parole protections. DHS argued the program conflicted with enforcement priorities, but the court found no evidence of fraud or misuse. Judge Talwani emphasized that abruptly ending the program would unfairly harm families who had already sold homes, left jobs, and settled in the U.S. What lies ahead? The ruling is part of a broader legal fight over immigration policy. For now, it offers temporary security and renewed optimism for thousands caught in a volatile national debate. That is all for today in this video. Please hit like and subscribe for an upcoming video. See you later. Till then, take care.